Welcome back to the School for Writers podcast. Today I have Kavita Das, and I am beyond excited to be having this conversation about a really important topic, and that is, how do you enact cultural and social change through writing? How do you write about social issues without appropriating other people's culture? How do you allow for own voices while also encouraging diversity in your own writing as well? How do you transition from the world of social justice to the world of writing?
I started to kind of burn with the desire to write stories and to write about some of the very issues that I was working on. Most notably, I wanted to write the life story of a musician, Lakshmi Shankar, who's a Grammy-nominated singer from India, who was part of the movement that brought Indian music to the West. I published my book in 2019. It's called Poignant Song: The Life and Music of Lakshmi Shankar. So while I was working on the biography and figuring that out, I wrote a whole bunch of articles, essays about topics like race, gender, social change issues, and culture issues and inequities. Fast forward till now, I created a course called Writing About Social Issues because I was often getting asked by fellow writers and emerging writers how to write about social issues with integrity, essentially. My next book is actually inspired by the course that I've been teaching for the last couple of years. So I think right now it's titled Sparking Change on the Page, and it's about writing about social issues, and it's coming out from Beacon Press next year. I think that so many of us burn with stories inside of us, but can't always figure out how to get those out, in what medium works for us. The truth is, I didn't grow up a reader, so it's kind of hilarious that I've become a writer. To me, a micro injustice happens when stories of people, particularly marginalized people, go by the wayside and they get lost to history. They get lost to history books. And that is what I felt was in danger of happening to Lakshmi Shankar's story. And I think that I was very much in that space working on these issues in a larger sphere. But then I was thinking about how this happens kind of quietly, more insidiously. And so that's what my motivation was. My husband said, listen, I believe in you. I believe you can figure this out. But I'm going to tell you that I think you need people. You're a person that needs people. And I'm thankful that he said that because, because of that, I joined a writing space, and this is something that I think is really important, is finding community through fellow writers, mentors, peers, classes, conferences, readings, just putting yourself in the mix, because that mix is not only just will provide you information, inspiration, motivation, but it will be a constant reminder that this thing that you're doing by yourself is actually being done by other people who share that passion. I had moments when I didn't think the book was going to get published, and all of that. And so it's really important to have a motivation during those times.
Well, thank you again. It has just been you are an inspiration, and it's been so wonderful getting to chat with you. And I encourage everybody listening and watching along to follow Kavita. We'll include all of those links down below, and get the books and take the course and just be a part of this amazing movement that you're a part of.